This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. You look at the Warriors.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
Left side, Garland. Back to Mobley. Blocked! And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Deflects the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Doing it on both ends. Mitchell, a great sequence for him.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Klingen's shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's the teardrop. Out on his own on the break. The pull-up jumper. Thomas misses. Outside Garland. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Stolen by Mobley. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Now here's Mitchell. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's the break. Thomas misses.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
The kick to Hunter. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game. Can they get it?
They haven't had that much success in the paint.
Misses off the left iron. Here's Allen. Driving to the basket. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And here's Thomas from the arc. Jacks up a 3. Mobley grabs the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Outside Mitchell. Shot is up. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Thomas outside. The kick out to Milton. The three is up. Is rebounded by Okoro.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Back to Oladipo. There's a minute 26 left now in the first quarter. Wagner for three. Warriors with the rebound. 10 points separating these teams. Outside for Green. Milton surveys the floor. And again, no good by Golden State.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Oladipo. Driving in. Wagner outside. 5 on the clock. From deep, Strus. No luck on that one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Thomas outside. And the shot goes in. Thomas has got 5 points.
Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
To the wing on the left. Here's Tyson. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 8. Now Thomas. 5 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. So he gets them both. And here's Milton. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ending the quarter up 10. And they push the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Clock at 4. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And it's Wagner missing.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Number 10, Darius Garland.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The 17-footer kicks it out to Wagner. Outside Garland. Another shot. Into the lane. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Okoro. Cleveland again missing. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Milton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
And Wagner gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Moody. The 3 ball. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Count that one.
The quick thinking of Garland in the pick and roll. His decision-making is so impressive.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Joe. Screen by Claxton. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. But this man finishes the way he was built.
Outside Kuminga. From behind the arc. Kick out to Brown. The 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Mobley outside. Doubled by Kuminga. Pass to Tyson. And here's Strus outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Strus has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. He shoots. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Cavaliers now. They're on a 9-1 run. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Right side, Garland. Pass to Okoro. Outside, Garland. Here's Tyson. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley, left side. Over Claxton. Mobley, no good.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
The open shot, Kuminga. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Okoro on the wing. Garland feeling it out a bit. Sinks the tray. Garland's got 5.
Oh, when that range is being stretched, Garland showing he's up for that challenge.
This is another. He's 0 for 4. To the paint. Here's Tyson. Mobley down low. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Outside Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Warriors trail by 14. It's Thomas on the wing. And there's a pick. Over to the left wing. Goes back up. Good on the jump shot. Thomas has got 7.
Taking a nice focus shot. Thomas wants to make his looks count.
And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. And Clingan pulls it down.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Thomas outside. Drives to the hoop. That shot off the mark. Cleveland leading by 12. Kuminga up top. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Warriors trail by 12. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Fires the 3. Hunter with the rebound.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And Mobley throws it down.
Sometimes people forget about Oladipo's passing ability. That was a great dime from him right there.
Brown with it, picked up by Allen. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. On the wing, Mitchell. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Mobley. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Thomas misses.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Deflected. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Tries it from the top of the key. And Klingon pulls it down. Warriors trail by 12. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And he can't get the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Misses the baby hook.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Strus's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thomas outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Wagner outside. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Wagner with a screen. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Tyson, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Wagner with a screen. Pass to Okoro. Out to Garland. To stop the drought. That's short off the rim.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here's Claxton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Here's Garland. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tyson. Here he goes. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Warriors trail by 10. Fires from 14. Now here's Moody. To the wing, right side. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Garland. Unloads. The shot comes out. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Outside Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
His third.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Outside Moody. It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. Outside Milton. Shot clock at 6. Outside Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Mitchell. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Claxton with a rebound.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Moody with it. Outside for Green. Outside Moody. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cleveland leading by 7. Rejected by Claxton. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Strus. Outside for Mitchell.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Right side Milton. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
Mitchell to the rack. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Pass to Moody. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And Mitchell with the slam.
It's the intensity of Mitchell. Takes the contact and still hits the shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Warriors trail by 7. Allen brings a double team. Here's Klingon. The rebound by Allen. And so Porter will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Brown with it. Picked up by Allen. Kick out to Brown. Five to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Kuminga for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Mitchell. The kick to Hunter. Here's Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Thomas defends. Allen a screen. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Thomas. And here's Kuminga for 3. The shot won't fall.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen. Inside. Back to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Here's Klingon. The rebound by Allen. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. Tries it from 19. That's good on the jumper. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Releases from the wing and drills it.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Mitchell. Porter looks it over. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's blocked.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Here's Thomas. The rebound by Allen. Here's Cleveland. 9-point game. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And Mobley with the lay-in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
That one falls. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And Mobley good for 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a...
He made sure I make it farther. My trust in God. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this. Let it go. And I heard that she wanna show. Whoa, me who she be. I'm kinda with it. Show me some more. We tatted head to toe. Give a story road. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blue. Whoa, they having combos about me. These don't know. With my evil twin, all black hoodies, we hit the streets again. He don't like attention, he'll tweak and get the. What your is that we drove the whole way in a demon. He'll pop out, won't think twice and make you Greek. Just Is you sure you wanna meet that? If I see ill intentions, we'll make sure you get the. Always out there with the whole being some rocket shit. Pull up to the scene, my best advice is to hide your. The lies all on your faces, cause your eyes will twitch. The black ski mask all on our faces be disguising. I'm my with your baby, you wanna cry. Rest my against her waist, I got some pottery. She my bitch, not my apology. I might sorry, no enemies. You rap with me, then rap with me. But I'ma keep it real, she lost respect when you said follow. I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this, let it go. And I heard that she wanna show, whoa. Me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more. We tatted head to toe, give a the story wrote. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pocket, whoa, whoa. They having combos about me. Styles incomplete on the beat, you know. Ride around with a 100 on with Forgiato on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. No mislead. I can get it a lot of time. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. I just keep around and scold me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I roll it on me, that's the presidential. Don't you know me come with this? Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and scold me back for business. Cheese, man. Wanna feature me, man. In my phone like I know, man. Saying Tigo, we gon' pay your fee, man. You know I can't do this for free, man. Understood. Got a bag on you, I could do it. Otherwise, music come to you. It's on my dolo, made it happen. No excuses. Feeling knowledge up my noggin, I'm confused. Woo. Living legend, don't confuse it. Got that work and then I moved it. Put that to the music. OG business. Yeah, I got it, buddy. They wanna take it from me, but I'm right around with it, running up. One with for the.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Based on their first meeting, we know they can beat these guys. The question is, can they sweep the season series?
You know, they certainly have the confidence. Their challenge is going to be play with the same effort and energy as they did in the last one.
Buries it from 3. Well, Doris, neither of these teams playing well as of late. What's the mindset tonight?
I think both teams come in thinking this is a very winnable game, and let's get ourselves on track by making sure we set the tone early. Listen, winning can be a habit, so can losing. One of these teams has got to get off the schneid.
No luck on that one. Great D that time from Allen. Garland with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Allen. And it's rejected. They recover it. Here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
The kick to Hunter. It's stolen away. Pass to Brown. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Kuminga. Now Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. Mobley grabs the board.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Allen.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Lets it go. And it falls all over the rim and in. Garland's got 5 points.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To stop the drought. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Releases. And another basket for Cleveland. The Warriors trailing. Outside, Brown. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Here's Mitchell. And he drives in. Garland for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Thomas for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Garland on the drive. Here's Mitchell. And another basket for Cleveland.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And here are the Warriors now. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Stolen by Mobley. Tries it from the top of the key. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Garland. He has 7.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Klingon. Now Kuminga. And here's Thomas. Checked by Mitchell. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Garland for 3. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Green in the post. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Garland. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 now.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish.
11.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Wagner, he's open. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, this guy has the green light to take that shot. Wagner capable of hurting you off the catch and shoot.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Moody. Fires from deep. Here's Claxton. Another shot. Outside, Moody. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. Claxton with a rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for Golden State. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. And he can't get that one. The Cavs trailing. Oladipo outside. Up and in on the layup. Oladipo's got his first points of the night.
Well, you can tell that over time, Oladipo has gained more and more confidence in his scoring ability, especially that close to the 10.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore. There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Basket's good.
How about the confidence from Victor Oladipo? Aggressive, close to the cup.
Shoots from the baseline. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Cavaliers leading. Okoro on the wing. Outside Strus. No good from outside.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Whoa! Jaylen Brown! A big-time finish.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And that one drops for him.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
On the wing, Strus. And there's the drive. Back to Okoro. 1:51 left in the first half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Left side, Hunter. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Hunter's got his first basket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the dub.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. The kick to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Over Moody. And Clingan pulls it down.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's the teardrop. Thomas misses.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Here's Thomas. The rebound by Allen. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Allen with it. Hunter on the wing. Puts it up from the high post. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top, up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Left side, Garland. Ooh, it's stolen away. The Warriors trailing. Outside Kuminga. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away. And the jumper falls for him. Thomas has got 7.
Yeah, these types of situations never fluster Cam Thomas. He embraces taking and making tough shots.
Garland, no good. Pass to Thomas. Outside Kuminga. For the lead. The rebound by Allen. And Cleveland has possession. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Drains the triple.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Garland for 3. That shot, no good.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Out left to the wing. Five to shoot. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter. Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Thomas, right side. Shoots. And again, it's Golden State.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
And there it is for him. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter. The Warriors lead by 5. There's a screen by Kuminga. Stolen by Mobley. All alone on the break. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Pass to Klingon. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Hunter. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Allen a screen. Mitchell with room to shoot. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Mitchell's got 6 points.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
There's a screen to the inside. Pass to Thomas. Stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And Mobley throws it down.
Just great awareness from Evan Mobley. Get out in transition, get in front of everybody.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
A different look for Cleveland. The Cavs trailing. Oladipo with the ball. And it's Thomas picking him up. Pass to Tyson. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Golden State with the ball. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Well, Oladipo soars for the slam. That's pretty, guys.
Oladipo with the rebound. Pass to Wagner. Out to Oladipo for the lead. Connects from downtown. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Warriors trailing. Here's Milton. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. Outside Joe. Now here's Milton. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Oladipo with the ball. Covered by Milton. To the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers shot. Number 10, Darius Garland.
6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
Right side Milton for 3, Klingon. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The drive by Garland. Got a piece of it. Milton with it. Strus covering. Pass to Joe. And here is Green. Here's Brown. Oh, look out. JB throwing it down.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Outside Garland. Pass to Tyson. Nice move. Driving to the basket. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Here's Milton. Count it. Good.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Garland for 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. That gives them the lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Outside Garland. Pass to Tyson. Outside Strus. Down low. Here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 9 points now in the second half.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Now here's Brown. Guarded by Okoro. The kick out to Milton. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland with the ball. Wagner outside. Outside Strus. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Milton, the open look. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For the Cavaliers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. All right, we got a chance here to check in on Victor Oladipo's status. What do you have, Allie?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Cleveland. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Right now, they've got to focus on assessing just how bad this is and how they move forward. BA, adjustment time has arrived early this season.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Pass to Green. And the three off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
There are just certain guys that have the clutch instinct, and Donovan Mitchell, one of those.
And here's Milton. Elbow shot on the way. Now Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. 18 feet out. Again, the miss by Mitchell. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Outside, Green. Back to Moody. The kick out to Milton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And they foul intentionally. Now, they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game. Timeout called, the Warriors. They trail by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Making a change here. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Outside Joe. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well...
Droopy on the beat.
Hey, shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, the spot like, hey, 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 I got it.
And it's the Nets on a road trip for this one, an interconference game today, looking for the win. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Curry with a wide open look. And Clingan pulls it down. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Clingan with the steal. Round down low. Outside for Thomas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
Right side Curry. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. There's a screen by Collins. Lets it fly from 18. The shot by Curry, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Outside, Kuminga. No good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I did get a chance to catch up with the Warriors head coach. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Brooklyn, searching for their first points of the game. And the basket by Curry.
3 ball.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
And Thomas now, top of the key. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by the Nets.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
From the top of the key, and it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Kicked away. Second chance shot. Here's Queen. It's good.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Pass to Thomas.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Moody.
For your Warriors, Nicholas Claxton.
They kick it out to Green. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Queen.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To stop the run, Thomas, good. Thomas got 5 now.
Oh, Cam Thomas is a very comfortable mid-range shooter.
And it falls over the rim and in.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
.104 left to play here in the first. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Queen. Nets leading by 6. Curry on the wing. 7 points in the game. Yes, that goes in.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Outside, Green. Back to Thomas. Green left side. Curry with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Nets out in front, up 11. And we'll get...
22.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Pass to Moody. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Moody's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Here's Green. And a wide open look for Claxton. Off target from outside. Brooklyn leading by 11. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Johnson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Releases from 15. High post, Johnson. Johnson outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Warriors trailed by 11. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Brown. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Wolf. To end the drought. Warriors with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Brown feeling it out a bit. And then Brown with the dunk.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to Wilson. Up top, Curry. He's got 12.
Warriors foul. Number 3. First personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Count the basket. 6 points for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen. Simply because how he changed the game.
Here's Curry. It's deflected. There's Thomas with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Inside. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. Curry buries the 3 shot.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Warriors trailed by 6. 55 seconds left in the first half. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play. The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First personal foul.
And that one misses. Nets leading by 4. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
.50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Thomas. Collins grabs the miss. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's the floater. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Here's Curry. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Curry outside. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight, 8 for 15. Outside Collins. Back to Curry. There's a screen by Collins. On the clock. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Thomas with the ball. He's got 13. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3.
And defensively, Collins has the strength, mobility, and work ethic to be an impact performer.
Here's Curry. Pass to Collins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assisted by
8 points for John Collins.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Curry is inside. Misses the baby hook. Warriors trail by 8. The kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Curry looking it over. To the paint. Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Here's Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. All alone. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Curry. He's got 21. Out of hand on it. And they'll get another chance. Here's Collins. He can't get that one. Nice defense from Kuminga. Collins comes over with the double team. Now Klingon. Good work there as it goes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Queen. Here's Caravan. In the corner, Collins with it. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Thomas. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
.121 left in the third quarter of the game. Fires from deep. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Takes it inside. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Brown outside. Back to Thomas. And taken away by Johnson. .41 seconds left in the third. Outside Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Outside for Thomas. For the three. Collins grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 7. To the left side wing. .1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside, Green. Milton, wide open, he fires. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Collins looking around. The shot comes out. Warriors trailed by 3. Milton in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Brooklyn now. Curry way outside. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stephen Curry. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up by 1 point. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Outside Curry. Just fine on the clock.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Lobbed up there for Collins. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Outside Curry. Pass to Collins. Clock at 4. The Nets working the ball around now. It's good. Curry's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Thomas. The shot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Taking a nice focus shot. Thomas wants to make his looks count.
Curry attacking and finished off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
A floater. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Brooklyn trails by 3. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 26 points.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
Pass to Thomas. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Queen. Right side Curry. Takes the 13-footer. And Quingen pulls it down. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Golden State. A 2-point game. Six on the shot clock. It's Brown on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Oh, no. That was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's the Warriors' ball. The lead is 2. From deep. The offensive rebound. Brown outside. Pass to Thomas. And the Warriors miss again. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry outside. And Quingen pulls it down.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
19 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
There's a screen by Collins to tie it up. No good from three-point territory.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And that one will not go for him, but he does have two more to shoot. He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within two here. And he nails the third. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by two. And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they need a three to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a playoff inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Curry way outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up.
So what's going on? Just be honest. What's with all the aqua signs? You gotta know that.
Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you.
Too obvious, okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. We're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm serious too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie, come with me.
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. You look at the Warriors,
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit high. That is powerful.
Yes.
Not afraid to throw his big body around. Ayton good at keeping plays going.
Outside Kuminga. There's a screen by Kuminga. Goes up at the elbow. And it... Good. Off the back of the rim and in. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Graham.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
About a minute into this first quarter, and here's Thomas from the arc. Gets the three ball to go.
In constant motion off ball, Thomas finds a soft spot and trusts the ball will find him back.
They set the pick. Pass to Thor. Down low. Here's Hampton. Missed inside.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Stolen by Bane. Now here's Ayton. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Now here's Brown. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Outside Kuminga. Fires the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Now Portland with it. It's a three-point game. Hampton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Pass to Brown. Here's Thomas. Five on the clock. Back to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. But Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
From 8 feet away, and that's good. Off the glass that time.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Thomas outside. Outside Kuminga. From downtown.
A tremendous defender. Desmond Bane locks in on his man.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Portland making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's stolen by Kuminga. Let's go with a three. Wilson grabs the board.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Hampton. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And the Warriors miss again. Outside Bane. They set the screen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's gonna gather the troops and talk it over. The Warriors trailing. A minute and a half left in the first.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Milton with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that?
Oh,
nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Milton for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Henderson drives in. Some solid defense from Claxton. 2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Milton with it. Checked by Gordon. Here's Thomas for 3. The rebound by Diallo. Portland trailing here. Henderson outside. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count the basket.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Thomas outside. Misses the 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Portland ahead. They lead by 1.
The Warriors, 12.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart. Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 3. Outside Milton. Back to Moody. And stolen by Diallo. Now the Blazers on the move. Henderson outside. There's a screen. The Warriors pull it in.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Moody. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Henderson with it. Milton covering.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Milton attacking. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Milton's got 7 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Moody. Outside for Green. And stolen by Diallo. All alone on the break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Pass to Klingon. There's the triple. The rebound by Post.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Diallo outside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Green, a screen. Five to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. And there's a pick. Here's Henderson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Portland making a switch here. Warriors trail by 11. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The teardrop. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
What is going on right now?
And the Warriors making a change here.
Number 4, Moses Moody.
Here's Hampton. Here's Bane. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Klingon. It's stolen away. They've got numbers from the arc. Bane, no good. Warriors trail by 11. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
To the inside. Hampton's shot is good. Hampton's got 5.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
The 3 from Bane. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bane. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
He can't hit that time.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To the middle. 27 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Thor.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball. Warriors substitution. Number 23, Draymond Green.
And he drives in. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Right side Bane. And so it's Portland in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Hampton. Pass to Bane. Thomas with a steal. Here's Klingon. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Thomas with the ball. Second chance shot. And Ayton pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 13.
Blocking foul called on number 3. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's what coach is asking from Ayton on the interior, to be assertive.
At the line for 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Ayton hits them both. Warriors trail by 15. Thomas outside. There's a screen by Kuminga. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. It's Brown on the wing. They get it back. Pass to Klingon. With 1 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And here's Bane. 5 points in the game. All alone. No good there.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He hits the second from the line. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Hampton. Outside Bane. The 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
The ball's knocked loose. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Thor. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Not just a scorer, Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And some changes here for Portland. Warriors trail by 17. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Henderson. And it's Portland with another.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
Thomas up top. Drives to the hoop. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all three levels. He is as confident as they come. You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Henderson outside. Tipped. It's Brown on the wing. Out to the right wing. Knocks it loose. Thomas outside. The shot. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Thomas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
The drive by Henderson. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
It's Thomas on the wing. He has 7. Doesn't go for him. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's the pick. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Henderson's got 13.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Thomas misses. Trailblazers lead by 19. And again, it's Scoot Henderson.
Timeout.
Henderson's got 10 points in just the second half.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A minute 15 left in the third quarter of the game. Thomas outside. They need this. Drills it from deep. 10 points for him.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And again, it's Scoot Henderson.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
A nice shot by Milton. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Henderson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Pass to Moody. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Milton. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Henderson. A shot from the low post is good. Henderson's got 23.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Warriors trail by 18. Now Brown. And the call will be against Hamidou Diallo. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Trailblazers. Pass to Brown. Back to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Over Henderson. Moody misses. Portland leading by 18. Now here's Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Outside, Green. No good from outside.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Henderson. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Henderson with it. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Henderson. Outside, Brown. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Henderson drives in. Rejected by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Number 3.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. The open shot, Henderson. That doesn't go either for Henderson.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Puts it up. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. The lead is 15. Pass to Wilson. Back to Henderson. Misses the layup.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Moody. Down low. Right wing. Here's Claxton. Again, Golden State.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Timeout, Trailblazers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pulls up, high post. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Thomas has got 11 in the second half.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
The three from Bane. That shot off. Warriors trail by 15. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
For three, Hampton. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Kuminga. The three ball. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Thomas, right side. Takes a three. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Puts it up from 12. Payne, no good. Warriors trail by 11. And here's Brown for three. The shot, no good. Here are the Blazers with the ball. Payne with it, and it's Thomas picking him up from outside the arc. Payne, no good. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Warriors making a switch here. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 15-6 run. The shot won't fall. Trailblazers lead by 11.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards zero. Nice victory here for the Trailblazers.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Scoot Henderson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Thor, and it's Thomas with the rebound. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A clean win.
Thought maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got the eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up on reason, but the peace is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna suck me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you the GOAT. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Body in Glencoe, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and ends with the shades closed. We been on some other Get money, I suppose.
I said they were coming for us, but me no different. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and I know she see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit.
This is not a lie drill. This is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity for the. Can you like Paul Wall? I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with. From every bad in the city, keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my. So I won't go to alone. Not a fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill, this the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen her with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was poppin' current. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon, searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't fine nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxwell. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the form with my kneecap. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum. No way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God. I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
So you think I ain't gonna speak from my heart, you know what I'm saying? I want 1,000. Yeah. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, She heard got emotional. Got my heart like, I feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. Turbo Panamera, the seats, bird feathers. Keep lying on me like Carmelo. Don't lie to me, I'm on God levels. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a rebel or what we done. Stars, what we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up. Playing with like a silter. She ain't tryna shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my young new Rosettas. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with a cause she played soccer. Entered to some goals. No, she want that Balenciaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left your wife at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in. Take another look at every foreign I'm in. End up with the that I started with. I must been when I recorded this. Had in my hand while I was typing it. I know I'm arrogant, but don't be trifling. I iced at you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. All black trim, dark burgundy.